Hey guys, so I'm on my way to Google South Africa. Nothing is cute. It's absolutely boiling hot. There's unbelievable traffic, but what can I say? It's 4 ways. It's a mess. It's a mess. I can't decide if I'm wearing heels or am I wearing sneakers. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. But stick with me and let's meet our bachelor, our first bachelor in South Africa, and his name is Lee. Okay guys, I'm in some time. I knocked out that traffic. Yeah, we're out here and it looks like an actual setup where he's, oh, Snee's here. Hey Snee! Looks like an actual setup where you're literally walking down the aisle and he's giving out roses. So that's quite cute and that's so unexpected. But yeah, follow us. Who's next? Thank you so much. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I don't know what to say. Are you not good? You know the guy? Yeah, awkward. Me, the last 3 girls. Why is it the black? What's going on, guys? I'm not quiet. One goes through. We should go at the same time. Okay, make it easy. That's the strategy. We go and yeah, you take the video. Yeah, we go. Where can I put this? Down and I'll fetch it after. What do you want me to vlog? Hi, guess. Can I vlog me? She's being so sneaky. We're going in.
But you gotta do that because that's what Insta friends, Insta husbands. That's what they do.
Yeah, ladies. The ladies are. They just jump there. Everyone's vlogging again.
I don't know how to.
Yeah, that was hectic. Anyway, guys, got my rose.
Not the one, no?
Got my rose, and of course, I am now at the food station.
Where you'll find us.
Where you'll always find
Always
us.
buy the food.
Guaranteed. It looks so good, right?
You can share stuff with us now.
Only up to you too.
Okay, so you had a date last night that was in Cape Town, and it was from what actually Nicolette was giving us a blowback about the date. She was like, guys, we went on this date, we went to Cape Town, we went on this confet or Cobra, and it was also fancy, and you could see the sun in their face. I'm like, dude, this sounds pretty good. I mean, these are like the perfect dates. How do you come back from the perfect date to just normal life?
Well, that's a good question. I said to the whole team, I mean, hopefully I can take the art department with me after the show because the way they set up each scene, along with me and the directors, we really were lucky. We had so much talent on set, and you could see each scene was set perfectly, and it was just a magical experience. Each date was something really special, and I think you'll experience South Africa in a different light when you watch the show. And yeah, I think the one with the Cobra is definitely one of my favorites. We drove around Cape Town and I showed Kelly a few of my favorite places. And it was lots of fun. Being from Cape Town.
And yeah, you're from Cape Town. What was it like having the show here in Joburg rather than in Cape Town?
Well, luckily Cape Town, well, Joburg has so many different places and different things to do. So it was out of my comfort zone, but I saw it as a breakaway as well. So that was quite nice. And yeah, I mean, I love Cape Town. I wish we could have done more filming in Cape Town. But we got to see the entire South Africa with different dates and doing different things. So it was nice to travel a bit during the filming process.
Okay, I'm going to give you guys a chance to ask questions now, I promise. But I have two last questions. One of them being, when I was watching the first episode on the live stream, one of the girls wanted to come talk to you, and she felt she couldn't interrupt because that's not how she was raised. But if she didn't interrupt, she wasn't going to get your attention, and you had very limited time to make first impression decisions and pick the women that would say. For you, how did that experience feel in terms of there's 24 women, you're trying to get to know all of them very quickly so you can make a judgment call by the end of the night. And there are people who are literally just like, yo, I'm going to talk to you right now, out of my way. And then people just standing there awkwardly going, should I interrupt? Should I interrupt? How do you work through that?
Well, that's quite difficult because, as you say, you have such little time to get to know everybody, and you only have so many roses to give out at the rose ceremonies. So you do kind of need to take the initiative in that situation. And I think a lot of the ladies that did have benefited from it. Although it can also negatively affect you, because you get to connect and meet that person and see if there's someone you want to be with, or that you can have a possible connection with. But I did respect the ladies that took the initiative and approached me. And yeah, I like strong, confident women, so I think it's a good thing.
And I mean, we're talking about benefits. I think you are benefiting from the presence of incredible women, for this period. So
I rubbed off on it, yeah, definitely.
Definitely, I'm hoping you come out like Cobra, and it was also fancy, and you can see the sun in their face.
They phoned me up the one day and asked me if I'd like to come through for a meeting to potentially be South Africa's first Bachelor. And I was so privileged and honoured just to get the phone call. I did have to Google The Bachelor afterwards. I had watched a few episodes with an ex-girlfriend here and there, actually, but just to do a bit of homework. And it was really tough because I wanted to do South Africa proud. I wanted to make myself proud, and through this whole journey, my main goal has been to find true love. And I think that's the main reason they chose me, because it's just so authentic and real for me. And going with that mindset, I think it set me up well. But putting myself in the public eye like this, and my love life, and my life in general, to answer your question, it's challenging. It's something I did think about, but I'm not one to back down from a challenge. And I want to use this opportunity to not only do good in my love life, but for South Africa and my career as well. So many different things that I want to do with this. But first and foremost, to find love.
Awesome. Okay, Sheila has a question.
Why are you single? Were you single?
Why? Yeah. Answering your question.
Why haven't you found love until now?
So, I've been getting asked that a lot. The main reason is I've been so focused on my career and starting the projects which I have. I've been so busy and I just haven't made the time to find that special person. And I saw going into the show and being the Bachelor as the perfect opportunity to possibly find true love, being a concentrated version of your love life. Obviously everything's fast forwarded in terms of you put into this fairy tale where 1 week is kind of fast forwarded to 1 month, with the beautiful dates and settings that we have. But it's been fantastic. Yeah.
Do you think it makes you more open to the idea of dating? Certain Mzamo always says people who are super focused on their work don't actually think about the rest of their lives. But if you're forced into a situation where you have no choice but to think about one aspect of your life, then you really do pay attention to it.
Well, I think you just hit the nail on the head there. That's been the reason. I think I've been so focused on my career, I've put love aside. And, something I want so badly, and you kind of do need to push your work aside and put things on hold to focus on what's more important and the priority at the time. So I've worked my way up in my career and with other things, and the one thing that's been lacking is the relationship and finding that special person. I have had relationships in the past, but they haven't worked out for me clearly. So I'm hoping to take everything that I've learned from the past relationships to this one and the possible people that I meet and make it a huge success and start that family that I so badly want.
So it's really insightful to hear about what your intentions were going in and what goals you wanted to achieve. So for me, I'd like to know what's been your biggest learning having gone through this entire process?
What I've learned most about myself throughout this entire process is not to label anyone in or box anyone in. Because, as I said earlier, when I went into the show to accept the offer, I thought about it. I don't know who I'm meeting yet. It's going to be tough. It's going to be challenging. But that's one of the things I promised myself on that night, on the red carpet, before the lady walked out of the limo. I promised myself that I would not label anyone, and I would give everyone a fair chance. And I've pleasantly surprised myself. I've met people that I wouldn't normally make the time to meet, and I've met some interesting, unique people through this journey. And not having labeled anyone, I've pleasantly surprised myself.
Any other question?
Firstly, my niece just sent me a message and said, I must please say hi. She loves the show.
What's her name?
Her name is Nalini.
Hannah Lady.
Secondly, seems as there's been a lot of American bachelors. There have been marriages and a lot of divorces. And there have been some successful marriages. Do you think you can, I know you're in this process, but do you believe that you can really find true love in such a short space of time?
Definitely. You can definitely find true love. I believe, love at first sight. You can find true love on the first day. You could find it on day 100, on day 1000. It changes from person to person. And I think it comes down to the question, do you believe in love at first sight? And it's difficult to answer, because I only think once you experience it, can you actually say, yes, I do believe in it, or I don't believe in it. But I do think that true love and marriage is very possible through this journey. I know it's a short space of time, but I like to think I'm a good judge of character, and I don't regret the choices I've made. So I think following my gut and intuition has always led me to make the right decision, and hopefully one day it will lead to a wedding. We'll have to wait and see.
Hey guys, so we just literally wrap things up. I always forget to do like an outro, and then my videos are weird and then I actually don't like post them. But anyway, everything was so great. The YouTube people were amazing. Lee's taking like interviews there now and a few pictures, like a whole meet and greet session. And it's been absolutely amazing. Love her, having her time. And just telling us about, how you can watch the first episode of The Bachelor. I did as well on YouTube. But I think more importantly, I'm going to write about it on my blog. Dot is a big situation, a big issue in South Africa, and you can now actually download episodes on YouTube and watch them later. So, but there's a will, there's a way, darling. Until next time.